Hello beautiful people, how are we all doing? So I've spoken about this topic before, but I wanted to go over it again today just to try and help give you guys a bit of a tip to help with all the anxiety and stress and fear that's out there at the moment. We seem to live in a world where we're in a constant state of anxiety and stress, a lot of it dictated to by kind of media and expectations and stuff, but I'm not going to go into that today. That's a different topic altogether. But what I wanted to talk about is the power of your breath. Now it's something that we overlook and we don't pay much attention to, or as much as we should maybe. I had a wellbeing group out here a couple of months ago and done a little experiment with them. So I timed them for a minute and timed how many breaths they took, just naturally breathing, for a minute. And it came out that most people, it ranged between 15 and 24 breaths a minute. So most people will be around there unless you're consciously trying to breathe a bit slower. But with that amount of breaths a minute, the chemicals that it releases it means that you're permanently in the fight or flight response. So you're permanently anxious, always on edge, always a level of stress there, which isn't hugely negative. We need it at some times in our life, but constantly live at them levels of anxiety is not healthy for us. So then we've done a breathing exercise for a couple of minutes. Then I gave it a couple of minutes, and then I timed them again, and the breaths went down to between 6 and 11. Most people halved the amounts of breaths they were taking, and said, they felt more relaxed, calmer, more at ease. Their body felt a bit softer. So I want you to remember that if you're in a situation, whether you're sitting in a car waiting for petrol, or if you're at work and you're getting stressed, or you're at home and the environment's making you anxious and stressful, remember your breathing. Okay, so I want you to consciously notice when you're getting stressed and anxious, and I want you to close your eyes and just slow down your breathing. Okay. There is a meditation in the link down below that will kind of help you with that, but it hasn't got to be perfect. All you've got to do is consciously take control of your breath, and if you can slow that down by breathing in and breathing out, trust me, it will lower your level of anxiety. It's such a powerful tool that's really, really overlooked. So give it a go. After watching this video, close your eyes and just slow down your breathing. Just notice your breath in, hold it for a little bit, and then breathe back out. Okay, so this works with a huge amount of things. Okay, but I'm surrounded by people that live really stressful, anxious lives, and just this technique of taking a minute or a couple of minutes just to slow down your breathing has a really, really positive impact. So it's kind of twofold, really. You're consciously becoming aware of your anxiety rather than just going with it, which is what we do on our autopilot response. Is just, I'm anxious or I'm stressed, I'm going to carry on doing that. Do you know what I mean? We don't sit with it. We tend to try and fight against it, which just makes it bigger. So what you want to do is get conscious, notice it and sit with it and breathe. Slow down your breathing. Become comfortable with noticing the anxiety. Don't fight against it or the stress. Sit with it and consciously make the decision to slow down your breathing. Okay, I'd be really interested to know your results, and I think other people would. But it works. It truly, truly works. So ideally, you want to get your breaths down to 4, 5 or 6 a minute. Which might sound like not many, but actually it's one in and out breath every 10 seconds. And if you do that 4 or 5 times a day, your stress levels and your anxiety levels will lessen. Okay, but you need to get conscious in your own life. All right. So, guys, this is just a gentle reminder that we've all got this tool within our grasp that we can use if we become a bit more conscious in our own lives. All right. So. Sometimes we can't help getting drawn into the anxiety and fear in the world. We just find ourselves stuck in the middle of it at times. But don't forget that you have this amazing tool in your breath that's been with you since the day you were born, and it will be there until the day you die. But it's a really, really powerful tool if you can connect to it. All right, so try it for me. over the next couple of 3 days, and let me know in the comments down below how you have found it. Yeah, if it's had any impact on your anxiety levels. I'd be really interested. Okay, so take care. Please subscribe and pass this around, because there's lots of people out there at the moment that are struggling with stress and anxiety, and this little tip, yeah, will really help them. All right, so thank you very much. Have a good day. Namaste.